This is going to be a video showcase series where we will scrape Google search results. This video series will be split into two different parts. The first part will include basic explanation. The second part will contain code and code explanation. In this video, we'll be scraping title, snippet, and also this URL. I'm using SelectorGadget Chrome extension. It looks like this. So what it does, it allows you visually to grab CSS selectors. So to grab this title, we need to click just once on it, and it will give us this CSS selectors that we'll be using inside Beautifulsoup. In order to get this snippet, we click on it once, and as you can see, it highlights several elements in yellow that we don't need. So all we need to do is just click on one element, and it will get more specific filter of what elements we're trying to grab. In order to get this link, we just click on it once, but as you can see, it doesn't grab only this link. It also includes this smartphone word into the account, and here global and also this arrow. We only need only this link. In this particular example, I don't use SelectorGadget to grab this link because it's much simpler for me to open from DevTools, locate this element, and here, as you can see, this word, smartphones, it locates inside this element. And Beautifulsoup has a decompose method, which basically removes this tag or element from the tree HTML. So what will happen is that this element will become none. All that will be scraped is this link, which is what we need. One thing I forgot to mention is that we need to specify a container which will contain every element we need. So in order to do that, we need to use SelectorGadget extensions as well. So we just locate this container and we click on it. What's the benefit of using a container is that in this way, we will need to use only one for loop instead of several for loops, which is not really convenient. This is pretty much the whole explanation of the logic. Now let's jump into the code. So I am importing Beautifulsoup library. Next I am importing requests, lxml, and OS libraries. OS library will be used later. Now I'm creating a headers variable, which is basically a user agent. User agent is needed in order to fake real user visit. So Google won't block a request while it making a request. So the next step is to get a response HTML from the request, and the next step is to make a soup from this response. Next step is to create a for loop using CSS selector, which I showed you previously, which looks like this. And inside this for loop, the first thing I did is I completely destroyed an element from the tree, which is, as you might remember, is this one, so that only link is scraped. And the next step is to grab the title. And the next step, I grab a snippet, then URL. The next step is to print it, and let's test it out. And this, as you can see, it scrapes pretty much everything. And let me show you how it will look like without deleting this part. As you can see, it scrapes perfectly just this link. So as you can see, it scrapes without deleting this unwanted element from the tree. It scrapes these words as well. And if we are using decompose method, we'll get only link. An alternative solution will be a Google Search Results API from SerpApi. This way, I'm importing only two libraries, OS and Google Search from SerpApi. And the next step, I'm creating a parameters. So engine means the search engine. Start and num I will explain just in a bit. Q means query. And API key means API key. And the next step is to get JSON response. So the response will be located in this results variable. So the next step is to create a for loop. This is basically a JSON a key from JSON output, and right now we'll be iterating over these organic results. And the next step is to grab a title from this JSON. The next step is to get snippet or summary, and the next step is to get link and to print it. And if you will run it, and this is basically the response code. The start and num means is that it's basically the number of results from the start, and to num means end. So as you can see, there are not many results right now, but we will enable these two parameters. It will give us a lot more results. So right now, as you can see, there are much more results we're getting using these two parameters. So this is pretty much how you can use Google Search API from SerpApi to get the exact same results as we get using Beautifulsoup, but in more compact way. You can also check out the playground link that will be attached in the description. I hope it helps. See you in the next video. Bye.